Hi, I'm Farideh, the Munchies culinary director, and today we're gonna make a chocolate cookie and peanut butter icebox cake. So an icebox cake is basically like a frozen cake. It's like a no-bake cake. And so you can just like slice right into it and it comes out really cold and delicious and amazing. So this one has 3 layers. It's chocolate cookies, whipped cream, and a peanut butter mousse. To make the peanut butter mousse, you need 2 cups of whole milk, and we're gonna pour it right into a little saucepan here. We're gonna do 1 cup of light brown sugar, about 1/4 cup of cornstarch. And then we're gonna add 4 egg yolks. So egg yolks are also gonna help kind of thicken it and also make it just a little bit like silky and stuff, I guess, you know? You're gonna cook it over like a medium-low heat. It's not gonna curdle, it's not gonna, turn into scrambled eggs or anything like that. It's totally gonna be fine. You don't even need to strain this. Like a lot of times with like a custard or something or mousse, you'll see people straining it just to get out any kind of lumps or anything. I don't do that. You don't need to. This is like no fuss, no muss, it's fine. Just gonna turn this on, like I said, medium-low, and just gonna whisk it all together, let it cook. This only takes about like 5 minutes or so. You wanna whisk kind of constantly. The cornstarch, as it heats up, it's gonna activate and it's gonna thicken the mousse, but you wanna keep whisking it just so that, the egg yolks and everything, the cornstarch, so it doesn't like stick and burn to the bottom. Because you'll see once it heats up, it'll thicken like that. While I'm waiting for that to go, this is about 1.5 cups of smooth peanut butter. I'm gonna pour this into my bowl because once this is ready, we're gonna put the hot custard right over top of the peanut butter and it's gonna melt right into there and make our peanut butter mousse. That's it. It's like the easiest thing. So easy. This, it's already starting to thicken. It's starting to foam up a little bit. I'm looking for this. You'll see. I'll show you. It's gonna get thick as fuck, okay? THICC, as the kids say now, Nice and thick. THICC. So once it thickens, you can just remove it, turn off the heat, and it's fine, ready to go. What I'm gonna do now is add in about a teaspoon or 2 of vanilla right in there. And we're gonna add about 4 tablespoons of butter. Add them in a couple knobs at a time and just stir them in. Just like that. I'm gonna season it with like just a pinch of salt. We're gonna pour this right onto our peanut butter, and then we're gonna whisk it all together. So just whisk it, and it melts right in there. I'm gonna let this cool, and then I'm gonna whip some cream and fold the cream into it, and it'll make it nice and just like super luxurious and creamy. Look at that. Sick. Next up, we're gonna whip some cream. This is 2 cups of heavy cream. I'm gonna add in half a cup of confectioner's sugar and some vanilla. Just like that on low speed. It's like a little tent for it. Look at that. Not as messy. There's no set rules. You start low, get low, get low. Then get high. Sometimes when you whip cream, like you don't want to over whip it because it'll turn into butter. That's literally how you make butter. You just want it to be like nice and thick, but not chunky and like butter. I'll show you. Just wait, kids. And that's done. We've got our peanut butter custard cooling down. I've got my cream whipped. It's in the fridge waiting. Now I'm just going to line this with a little bit of plastic wrap, but the casserole dish just kind of like holds it all in here in place. And the idea of lining it with some plastic wrap is so that after it freezes, you can pull it up and like lift it out and put it on a plate to kind of serve it. So I'm gonna line this, and lining these things is not easy. I think it's really a pain in the ass. Okay, 2 layers. All right, so that's ready to go. So we've got our peanut butter mixture all cooled down over here. And then I've got my whipped cream here. I'm gonna put about 1/3 to maybe a little bit less than half into here. And we're gonna whip it all up. Like a clean. So what we have here is basically heaven. Now what we're gonna do is just layer this shit. So the first layer I'm gonna do peanut butter on this. We're gonna dump peanut butter on here. Just push this into an even layer. And just make sure it goes all the way to the edges. Then it's just a matter of layering, and then you're just gonna go back and forth between whipped cream and cookies and peanut butter custard. All right, let's smooth it out. I would make something like this for like a dinner party type situation. is that I'm having people over for dinner. I want to be able to like enjoy my guests. I don't want them like, I don't want to be in the kitchen the whole time like baking and cooking and stuff. I want to be sitting there getting drunk with my friends, hanging out. So like I like to do stuff that I can like make ahead of time and then just like pull out. Or you can make this and have it in the freezer for yourself for all the time. Keep eating it every night when you get home and you smoke a joint and then you want to go in your freezer and like pull out something. Look at this. OMG. All right, there we go. So I'm not gonna cover this right away because I don't want the Glad wrap to like stick to it. I'm gonna put it in the freezer, let it freeze up solid, and then you can cover it. So now we're gonna make a chocolate sauce, like a homemade like chocolate fudge sauce to go with this. So we got about a cup of sugar, a cup of cocoa powder, and then a cup of cream right in there. So I'm gonna heat this up over like medium low, let the sugar melt, and then I'm gonna add in 8 tablespoons of butter. Make it really nice and glossy. You wanna add in a little bit of time, just so it like, to whisk it in, to get it to incorporate, and then you add in a little bit more. I'm gonna do a touch of vanilla in there too. All right, so chocolate sauce is done. Da, 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 da. There we go. This is hard to pull out of here though. It's like fucking frozen solid in there. I'm gonna put it a little bit under some cold water just to loosen up a little bit. There we go. So move that aside. We got this. I'm gonna cut in half and make it really big. Rock it in there. Oh, fuck yeah. And now, for the money shot. You got your chocolate cookie and peanut butter icebox cake. The best way to eat this now is just with your friends and a fork. Yum. It's really good. It's nice, it's really cold, it's refreshing, it's perfect. It's delicious.